Jewry, Alex Ryvchin. Alex, thanks so much for your time. How disturbed are you that an Australian festival has thought it was appropriate to promote and have as part of their program two people who promote such hate speech online?
It's absolutely incredible. I can't say I'm overly surprised seeing the slide in the cultural space in this country, various festivals before this, but this was a whole new realm. Mohammed El-Kurd is an unvarnished, unrepentant anti-Semite of the first order. Susan Abulawa is the same. She also is a Putin apologist and blames Ukraine, calls them a Nazi state, and blames them for the carnage which has been inflicted on the Ukrainian people. So the fact that the festival, such a prestigious forum, would think it appropriate to invite these people, these atrocious human beings, to take the stage, it shows an appalling lack of judgment, frankly.
Look, let's just remind people who might just be tuning in about some of the really offensive tweets that this Palestinian-American author, Susan Abulawa, has posted about Israel. Let's have a look at them. She's said, "Dismantle Israel, a colonial nation of degenerates." Let's have a look at another. She said, "These people," she's speaking about Israelis, "are vile, armed human garbage." I mean, this is clear anti-Semitism, Alex.
Yeah, and look, that's just a sampling. And Louise Adler, I've heard, defend this sort of conduct by saying, look, she's just firing off a few tweets. Twitter is a combustible sort of forum where people speak frankly. That's not the case. This is who Susan Abulawa is. Her tweets are vicious. They incite violence and hatred. They call for attacks on civilians. They call for the destruction of a sovereign state. And they are repetitive. This isn't a one-off. This is a pattern of behaviour. And El-Kurd is the same. His favourite anti-Semitic trope is the blood libel. He accuses Jews of drinking blood, of eating the organs of Palestinians. And this isn't just, again, idle ramblings on Twitter. He knows what he's doing. He knows that what he says nestles within hundreds of years of anti-Semitic folklore and mythology. And people will believe this stuff, which is why he says.
Louise Adler argues, and she has argued in comments to the Adelaide Advertiser, to the ABC and others, that she wants to promote debate in a respectful and non-racist way. But there's a difference between allowing debate about Israel and giving people a very, a platform alongside high-profile ABC hosts and other members of the media like Catherine Murphy and Waleed Ali, giving people a platform who do promote hate speech online. Alex, I want to ask you, do you think it's appropriate that ABC hosts like Louise Milligan, Sarah Ferguson, that Waleed Ali from Channel 10, that Catherine Murphy from The Guardian, do you think it's appropriate that they take part in this festival when you've got people who do promote hate speech online appearing?
Well, firstly, to the proposition that this is about promoting different viewpoints and debate, I mean, it's an extraordinary thing to say. Firstly, for the reason that you've given, that this isn't a perspective that's being put as racist hate speech. But secondly, there's no multitude or diversity of views. They have 7 Palestinian speakers, all representing the most extreme, reprehensible, violent viewpoints. There isn't a single moderate Palestinian or mainstream Jewish, let alone Zionist or pro-Israel perspective being offered. So it's a nonsense argument. As for whether ABC and other hosts should participate in this festival, I think everyone who has some connection to the festival, whether that be donors, corporate sponsors, participants, other writers, should really make a decision based on their conscience. Do they want to enable this sort of behaviour? Do they want to normalise and legitimise it? Do they want to lend their name to this? My sympathies are with the writers. I mean, I've written books myself. I'm not the sort of writer that Louise Adler cares for, but I'm a writer nonetheless.
But that's another point, right? You look at the people who are taking part in this writers' festival, and I couldn't see any centre-right, any News Corp authors. It's all left-wing people.
The festival is built in the image of its maker, and all the viewpoints being expressed reflect those advanced by the most extreme far-left elements of Australian society over very many years. So it's no surprise that that's what we're seeing here. But really, it's got to be stopped. This is a public forum. This is a prestigious place. And we can't allow for our cultural spaces to be, tarnished in this way. It's a blight on the whole industry.
Yeah. Alex Ryvchin, thank you very much for joining me tonight.